Hello everybody, welcome back to ZonaCraft. My name is Zona. This is episode 9 of our survival series. And in the background, we're showing off some of the things that we will do in this episode. And the first thing you see in the background is the ice farm. We'll be completing that up. And the second thing you'll see is the flower farm. We're going to finish that up as well. And the third thing you'll see is us upgrading our nether hub with a build from the Star Wars universe. And real quick, just want to apologize for taking a long time to make a new video. I think I'm struggling similar to what Mumbo Jumbo was saying in his last post, just thinking that every video needs to outdo your last video. So I'm trying to get away from that. I know that doesn't necessarily need to be the case, but hopefully I can get back on track and start getting videos out more often. But we are going to head to our trading hall and start to name some subscribers. Alright, we're here in the trading hall ready to name, almost hit a villager, and let's not do that. Ready to name some subscribers, and we actually hit 100 subscribers. Super happy about that. Thank you guys for subscribing and watching my videos and commenting down below. With that being said, we've only named about 15 villagers, so we're going to continue to name the villagers until we fill up the whole trading hall, so you still can comment down below and get named in my trading hall. First off, we're going to start with Nathan Pyle. Next we have Black Ficure, Electron 5501 Smiley Face, Matthew McCoy, Zaw Tun, and we're actually moving on to our clerics now. So Johnny Plays will be the first one. And when you commented, you said you just started your channel and I saw you're looking for something to build. I think you should build a secret base to hide all of your loot in. Sounds pretty cool. Next we have Monoko. Next is Angus Wilson, High Elite, Killer K, and last is V9 CSGO. So again, huge shout out to all you guys for subscribing and commenting down below. And if you want to be named in my trading hall, still comment down below. I have all of these spots here to fill. But let's get into the video. Alright, so we're going to be starting off here in our base. We're just next to the moss farm here. We're going to be making a lava farm. But the reason I want to make this is I want to try using the lava in our XP farm just so I don't have to use coal. Honestly, I have enough coal to where if I need to use coal, it's really not that big of a deal. But maybe we can just use the lava for the bulk XP right there, and not the modules. But doing some searching on YouTube, it seems like this type of design is going to be the best. So I've seen a few, one from El Mango, which is like crazy. If I could figure out how to build that, I would. Honestly, I could download the world and figure it out, but I'd rather do something a little bit smaller because that would be huge. But I'm going to try to design this one on my own. So I did see, I believe it was Shulkercraft had probably the exact same design. Basically it's just a big square and they go around in a circle, or a square I suppose. And it's limited by the piston push limit, so there's 11 in each row. And then when we add another cauldron here, I believe is what we need to do to get started. It'll start to push them all around. So if I need to use that video, I will. But I'll link that down in the description either way. But I'm pretty sure I can figure it out on my own. But my kind of first idea for this farm was to have myself go around in a minecart. But the issue with that is you only can hold 16 buckets at a time. So you need to refill your inventory pretty quickly. So I figured that wasn't the best approach. Now with that being said, I do recall Etho did something like that in one of his episodes. So maybe I could go look at that. But I think I'm going to stick with this for now. If I don't like it, I'll maybe switch over to that one day. But the idea with this is we'll have them going around in a square from a piston tape feed type of setup. And then right here is where we'll be standing collecting the lava. And whenever we'll have our inventory filled to where when we collect a lava bucket, it just falls out into a hopper here. We'll read this hopper to where when anything's going through this hopper, they'll send out a signal to a dropper here and it will give us a new bucket. So that way we will never run out of buckets and we can just AFK here as long as we have buckets. I will be back when I have a bit of an update for you. Alright, so update, I've finally gotten this part to work, I believe. Okay, yep, I thought this broke. I'm sure it's not the most compact, but it's working for me, so I will take that. Hey, so I did just break it actually. Let me fix it. Because as long as you start it in order, it should be fine. So yeah, if I place this here, it should start going. Yep. So yeah, not the most compact and also probably not the fastest, but I don't believe we need it to go super fast. Even by the time it makes it all the way around this, I don't think the lava will be in the cauldron by then. I mean, it could theoretically, but for the most part, it shouldn't. But now that we have this, really the only other redstone we need to do, I believe, is just the dropper right here and the collection system. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on that. All right, so another progress update. I've gotten the lava and the dripstone in. As far as the redstone goes for all of this, I'm trying to figure out a way to turn it on and off. But I can't really seem to figure that out. So I think we'll have to come back here and turn it on and off when we want to, unfortunately. But I'm not really too worried about this. I'm not sure how often I'll be running this. But I also have the redstone for this dropper setup now, so whenever an item goes through here, it dispenses a item out of this dropper here. So that's how we will keep our inventory filled, or that's how we will keep our hand filled when we're using this farm. We can actually test this right now. My inventory is filled, it falls out, goes into the hopper, and if those were buckets, it would have given me another bucket. So if I keep one in my offhand here, or if I keep two in my inventory when I start, I should never run out, and they should always fall out into this hopper here. But yeah, last thing I want to do for this farm is make a shulker box loader down here, and then we'll probably have our storage over here for the lava. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I will be back. All right, so I'm standing a little far away just so we don't hear the pistons going, but I think I'm ready to test this. So I'm gonna AFK overnight and see if everything works okay. So we have our collection area right here, and then we also have our shulker box input right here. And if this is working, we should be good to go. So yeah, I'll see you once I'm done AFKing. That is something I did not account for. I didn't think I would starve to death. I forgot. Either right clicking causes hunger, or I didn't eat right before I left. Both of those would not surprise me. How did I just get something to pop up? Oh, okay. Honestly, not even mad about that, because I do need to put elytra on before I just fall to my death again. So that means we get to use our XP setup. None of this should have got destroyed, correct? But we got a decent amount done before, so that's not bad. Actually, I was expecting 32 shulker boxes, so that's a lot more than 32 actually. Holy crap. I thought I only had enough buckets for 32. Alright, so it did use all of the buckets though, is the thing, so that's cool. So yeah, either it's just quick enough, or I'm not really sure how I starved. I must have got hit by something, right? So yeah, nothing was lost, got it all back. We have all this lava, but let's go ahead and see how much XP we get out of this. So this one should theoretically have the most XP, I'm pretty sure. We do want to do that, and then wait for that to smelt, and awesome, that's not bad at all. I'm not going to do the other two, I suppose. We'll put the levers there. I did take these two away just because I think 4 is right around the sweet spot of where we want to be. Once we get past there, it tends to waste the efficiency, I've noticed, on the fuel. But yeah, I'll probably set this up a little bit different in the future, but for now, it's just how it is. And since we're here, we might as well mend our pick as well. Awesome, both of them. Sweet. And turn that back on. Alright, so I've gone ahead and taken our lava and put it in a shulker box unloader. So this should hold just about the amount of lava that we have. I didn't think about the hoppers now, think about it, so it's probably going to be a little bit more room than we need. But yeah, I'm going to let this fill up and see how far it fills up the last row here. Alright, so I was a little bit off, had to remove a double chest, but it fills up to right about here. So I was thinking, now this might sound crazy, what if we head back to a project I've already started and try to actually finish it? I know, sounds crazy. But I kind of had an idea for the ice farm and figured we'd head back there today and check it out. And I've already put the idea in a little bit, but instead of having more pillars around the 4 sides of it, I think doing something like this around the sides would be cool, and that's laggy. And this would kind of serve as the walls for the castle, which is definitely what this is, right? I don't know what else I would call it. If you have a different type of name for this, let me know, but I'm pretty sure it's a castle. But yeah, it's definitely going to be a lot taller, and I think I kind of want to make it a little twisted. That's not the right word. Curvy, maybe? A little more curvy. So we'll start the bottom like we did over here with the blue ice. I'll probably have to get more blue ice now I think about it. Yep, okay. But there might be parts that go over, maybe not. We'll see. But I'm gonna get started on this, and then I'll be back. So yeah, this is pretty much what I had in mind. I do maybe want to change the heights of these a little bit. I guess maybe not, but this right here I was noticing was very weird. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna do this on the other two sides, and I think we can call this place done. Alright, so this place is pretty much wrapped up now. I did go ahead and add a couple doors here. So just some storage in here and a bed. And then over here we have our portal. And I didn't make it accessible like through here, so you do have to like use wings to get to it. And I'm out of rockets. And I just realized it's technically not finished because the backside of the roofs aren't done. But we're just gonna call it finished. Maybe one day we'll come in and do that. But yeah, since we're in the spirit of finishing things, I figured we should head over to the flower farm and finish that up. So I'm gonna head over there now. Alright, and we've made it to the flower farm here. And last time we left off, we kind of just made the facade of the manor here. And I'm okay with facades, as long as I'm not actually gonna use the building. Like, let's say the farm was just down there, and this is kind of just to look at as we came in through like a portal. I'm okay with that. I don't need a full build for absolutely everything. But I think I can actually use this as the storage area, so I think that's a cool idea. So I've done some work here already. I basically just extended the platform and got my pillars in place. So that can kind of guide me as I'm building it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm ready to get this started. So I will meet you back here when I'm done. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I'm done with the exterior of the build. We got everything terraformed on the cliff, and we have all the windows and whatnot and walls of the actual place itself. It's a little barn looking on the top, so I might try to add a few more windows in there just to kind of break up the barn look. But yeah, that brings us into the interior. I was maybe planning on doing interior, I'm not sure. Let me know if you want to see an interior in here. I'm not really great at doing interiors, and people usually don't want to see them from what I can tell. But if you do, let me know. But if we take a look over here, there's this little cellar door. So I was originally planning on having the storage down here. It just felt way too big for just like flowers. I didn't want to add that many chests and hoppers. So what I ended up doing, just is probably tedious and kind of unnecessary now that I think about it, but I did come down here to our storage area, and I went ahead and just put a whole bunch of shulker box loaders in here. A couple of reasons for that. First is I'm gonna want to take these flowers away from here anyway, if I'm ever gonna want to use them, and also I think that's an easier way of storing it. So each item, or each flower, has 2 item filters in here, and then it just goes around in a big circle. So I think that will suffice enough. But yeah, for right now I just have it coming into a barrel right here. But if we want to do an interior, I would probably have it go into the house itself at some point. But yeah, I'm gonna give this another run and see if we can fill up a shulker box or 2. And after using the farm, we used about 2 dispensers worth of bone meal in each farm, and we've only gotten the pink tulips to fill up so far. If we take a look in this one though, the azure bluets are pretty close, but if we take a look over here, The white tulips aren't quite there. So all of these will fill up at their own pace. Whenever I need to, I can come over here and grab it. But yeah, one day I'll come back over here and run it quite a bit more to where we can at least get one shulker box of each. But yeah, that should be the flower farm wrapped up. Alright, now that the flower farm and ice farm are wrapped up, I don't believe there's any major projects to wrap up besides, obviously, our mega base here. And yeah, that's it. So now that I've got a layer of this bedrock dug out, or broken out, I guess, I suppose I'll tell you what's going on. Basically, I'm really not even sure what's going on yet. All I know is I'm doing an 11 by 11 hole to get rid of the bedrock. And this is centered below on our nether like hub tunnel area. But I am currently watching the Book of Boba Fett, I think it's called, on Disney Plus, and it kind of got me thinking to build something from there in here. To be 100% honest, I don't know what it's called, but it's like that monster that he dies in, or I guess he doesn't really die actually, and then he has to come back to get his stuff in it. So I'm gonna have to look up what that's called, but I think I want to build that here, and I'm hoping this is gonna be enough room. I think if I need to, I can raise it up a little bit to where it's not flush with the bedrock. But yeah, I'm thinking this should be plenty of room actually, just because this will be where the like inside will be, and then we can raise the surrounding of it a few blocks at least if we need to. But this has been very annoying. It's honestly really not that bad. I'm just making it in my head a lot worse than it is for some reason. To clear this first layer, I've maybe taken an hour to do it, but the issue is it's taking me like 7 sessions to do it. But for some reason, after I just do a few of them, I get so annoyed with it, I just want to stop. And I have, I think, 4 more layers to go through. It might be 5 more. But luckily, they'll be not as dense. Obviously, this first layer is completely filled. As you can see, the second one's about 75% full. I'm hoping that number is going to keep on going down as we go lower. But yeah, I'm going to continue doing this, and we'll hopefully next time you see me, I will be done. Nothing to see here. Definitely didn't blow up. And layer 2 is done on the layer 3. Layer 3 done. 2 more layers to go. And the hole is completely dug out. If you take a look over here, it took about a row and a few stacks of TNT to clear all that out. And I've done some designing in a test world, and I think I'm ready to build this. Definitely don't think the scale is right, but I think it gets the idea across, and hopefully it'll look cool. But I think I'm ready to get started on that. Alright, so part 1 of this project is done. The actual Sarlacc itself is right here. I went ahead and used granite walls for the teeth, which I guess I don't know for a fact they're teeth. I'm pretty sure they're teeth. And the dripstone block for the kind of, I don't even know what part of this is. I guess the body of it, I guess. I'm not exactly sure. And then up here we have mushroom, or the brown mushroom block. I'm going to use that as the sand for this area. I do plan on going a decent amount out with these the sand. Only issue is the gold farm is here, so it does need to be somewhat spawn proofed, I believe. As you can see, those just spawned as soon as I left. But hopefully it won't be that big of a deal. If I have to string up this area, I will. Well, I don't know if string actually, does string prevent mob spawning? I don't know. But basically, we'll figure something out. But the next thing I'm ready to put in is the actual ship, which is going to go on this side here, I believe, right? Yep. So I want the ship to be facing the direction of the gold farm so I can use that as a reference when I get out. So yeah, let's get started on the ship. Alright, so part 2 of this project is done. We have our Boba Fett ship up here. Now I think it looks pretty cool. Again, none of this is really to scale. Obviously this should be a lot bigger compared to the size of this. But I'm pretty happy with how it looks. And maybe one day if I want to, I can expand this. The back, not as great. So I think I got the colors the best I can. But yeah, let me know what you think of the ship here. I think it looks pretty cool myself. And at some point we'll have to expand the dunes out a little bit more. But for right now, I think this is a good stopping point. But that's going to do it for today's episode. I did just want to say real quick, thank you for 100 subscribers. That's really awesome. And all the comments down below are really fun to read. I really appreciate all those. But if you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe if you want to continue watching the series. And I will see you in the next one.